Hey there, everybody. Professor Cloud here. Welcome back for another Souls-like Sunday with Enotria the Last Song. It's been probably a couple weeks since I last put up a video for Enotria. We've been going back and forth between Enotria and Wu Chang the Fallen Feathers. In the last episode, we made it to Falesia Magna after beating Zani in his theater. We've now opened up the theater as a hub. So now it's time to start exploring Falesia Magna. I think we did find potentially either mini boss or full on boss arena. So I do want to go back and check that out, and then we'll continue on. In addition, there is a optional boss that we can go back to try and take care of. It's basically the god or goddess or whatever that the prior Vermiglio was talking about throughout his entire boss fight that I struggled with so badly. So we could go back and do that, and we probably will in a future episode. I don't know that we're going to do it in this one, so I just wanted to call that out, though. So let's go ahead and jump back into Enotria the Last Song. Okay. There's our good buddy Puccinella. We've got this area to unlock. We are using the Great Sword, I think. Oh no, there's the Great Sword. For some particular reason, they put me back on the Juniper Sword. Okay, that guy doesn't really stop swinging. So... Okay, that was the reason for the Great Sword, was that guy. There's nothing here. We actually haven't been down there yet. That was not where the mini boss was. Alright, let me go ahead and run away. Yeah, so this is where we haven't been to. Not sure how we unlock that. Ooh. Both of them at the same time. Alright, so the spot that I was referring to was up this way. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. Okay, he's got a rubber band on. Yeah, so this is what I thought was... Yeah, there's definitely somebody there. Alright, well, let's find out.
I will tear through your flesh!
Spaventa Gatekeeper. This enemy has innate Milano defense. This makes them immune to Milano damage, but vulnerable to Viz. Try infusing your weapons with Viz and using Viz lines to deal increased damage.
Anguish and pain!
Yeah. Alright. So I have a Viz-related spell, but it doesn't collect very quickly, is one part of the problem. I don't think... Do I have anything that does... that infuses... I have Flask of Viz. That's not what I want, though. Soak Knives. I know I can relieve Viz. Mixture verse considerably increases Viz defenses over highly toxic, can be tossed, causing it to release concentrate. No. Yeah, okay, I don't have any ability. Okay. No big deal. Alright, we'll just, we'll sprint past these guys.
Tormenting you will be a pleasure.
Damn it.
You wretched being! Anguish and pain!
Alright, that wasn't timed very well. Yeah. There was the Viz. When inflicted with sick, you take Milano damage. How did I die to that? It was almost like he hyper armored through that one attack as he was coming up. Well, that's okay. I know the movesets now. I can absolutely kill a guy. I should have killed him that time, but really.
Your soul will be torn to shreds!
Okay.
You wretched being!
Ooh, that was a new one. I hadn't seen that one.
Fire!
Yeah, he can close the gap a little bit too easily.
Tormenting you will be a pleasure.
Oh, missed it. Oh, yeah. Damn it. I'm not picking up on the triple. So he's got a triple move, and I'm not picking up on it. Or I'm not figuring out that that's what it is. I'm not recognizing the triple over the single.
I will tear through your flesh.
Where's my... There it is. There we go. Okay, I got the first two, but missed the third. Missed the second. That was a new move. Holy crap, where did that move come from? That was some super powered Milano. Oh, I guess we're not going to finish him as quickly as I thought I was going to. He's got moves that I haven't seen yet.
Tormenting you will be a pleasure. Anguish and pain! Fire! You wretched being! Rip your cage apart! I'll tear your tongue! You three
Damn it. I got inflicted by Milano and I never recovered. Guy's a lot tougher than he looks at first. Damn it.
Your soul will be torn to shreds!
Oh, he had a fourth? Where did the fourth come from? Oh, come on. He hyper armored through my freaking... There was the fourth. They actually had a fifth that time. I'm actually wondering if Juniper Sword wouldn't do better. Because I'm struggling from a timing perspective. I'm struggling to get two in. Oh, come on. That's absolute bullshit. I was actually dodging away, and yet somehow he was still able to track me.
I will tear through your flesh!
Problem is, I don't know that I can get... Oh, son of a bitch.
Putrid!
Wow. Okay, yeah, Juniper Sword is the better play here. I'm not doing as much damage, but I have plenty of time to actually get the parries in. Absolute bullshit.
The mask that everything wipes
I don't know
out.
why he was able to one-shot me. Great. Okay, so the big swipe is an automatic one-shot. That's not good. And he only does those when I get far away, which means I almost should stop using my arrow ability. Now all of a sudden I can't dodge that. I don't know why.
Tormenting you will be a pleasure. Bile flow.
Nope, he will do them if you're up close once you get into phase 2. Alright, I was wrong about that. I thought if I stayed up on him the whole time and didn't do the arrow, then that would be fine, but yeah. The problem is now is when he does do one of those either vertical or horizontal slices, if I'm not far enough away to see it, god damn it, then I'm just automatically dead.
I will tear through your flesh.
Damn it. I missed the third one. Next time I missed the second one.
Anguish and pain!
Yeah, I died of Milano. Once he inflicted it, I couldn't get it out. I just couldn't keep healing fast enough. Damn it. And I'm not, unfortunately, the... Do I have another... No. Oh, hold on. Drunken Sword. Alright, I need to change my loadout. let me put this as Drunken Sword. Because the problem that I'm having right now is the one Viz spell that I have just doesn't fill up fast enough. Great. Somehow I'm even worse. I was... God damn. Yeah, so the Drunken Sword does fill up faster. Alright, I might be able to use that after he gets up and do big chunks of damage. Okay. Alright, I see what I was doing wrong in that little section there.
Tormenting you will be a pleasure.
Yeah, I did. I just got happy feet. I couldn't stop dodging. So bad. And I timed the Drunken Sword wrong because I hadn't used it in a while. I tried using it too early.
I will tear through your flesh.
Fantastic.
Rip your ribcage apart. Fire will flow.
Damn it. I am sucking right now. Well, that didn't do anything. There we go.
Never.
The Grand Master of the Sol Moridio Order, which is stationed at the entrance to the city. Bound by his honor to annihilate the Felicians, the Conavaccio compels him to keep slaughtering, binding him to a duty that is impossible to fulfill. Feared and even abandoned by his own subordinates, he stands atop a mountain of corpses, unable to stop, unable to think. Oh, these are just the Philesian enemies that we've beaten so far. Okay, so we got a spell and something else. Okay, so we got 2 fragments of the Canavaccio. I don't remember if that's what I need to do the next mask upgrade or not. Alright, let's go back to the knot. Really? Alright, before we do anything, let's check on upgrades. Oh, no. Okay, so for the mask, I just needed the flawed Myelica, which I have apparently gotten somewhere along the lines. Oh, that's right. It cost 12,800. I never had enough. Alright, let's go ahead and upgrade you to +2. Now, I don't know what that did. Oh, it probably increased... Yeah, it's increased my attributes by something. I just don't know what. Maybe. I mean, I could have tried using a Viz-based weapon. Like Bloodlust. Alright, in any case. Alright, Blessed Rapier. Okay, I've got blocks to upgrade you to +7. But not enough for the Juniper Sword and you. So let's do the Rapier first. Oops, cancel. Okay, and then... Okay, the fragments are for the spells. So I could upgrade Golden... No, I can't upgrade Golden Dart. I can upgrade... Wrathful Charge to +2. At which point I will have nothing to upgrade myself. Yeah, let's hold off on that, because I think I may swap out Wrathful Charge. Well, Wrathful Charge, though, does a hit and then an AoE, which, as we just saw, did huge amounts of damage, at least on... I mean, he was susceptible to Viz. Whereas... the stab didn't do nearly as much. Yeah, I think I'm going to switch my loadout back again. So I'm using Deadly Culling, which is Fatuo. What I need is something... Golden Dart, that's just Ardor. I think I was using Falling Star, yeah, because it does it in Gratia. Okay, let's, first of all, what's this going to give me? Do we even know? No, it doesn't say. How much? 400. Well, I don't even know how much we need to level up. Let's see what that is. Uh, 7386. So I probably need a minimum of 15 grand. Okay, there we go. Alright, so they're 5,000 each, which means I could probably get another level. Alright, let's get Bruiser to 25 and... Assassin to 21. Okay. Alright, and then Path of Innovators. I got 94 points. There was something that was in the 70. You receive less damage from ranged attacks. Now I'm not getting a whole lot of ranged attacks. While your health is below a certain threshold, parry attacks more effectively. Killing an enemy slightly charges up all your mask lines. Or was it one of these? While your weapon is infused. Powers increased. Killing an enemy with a mask line causes a partially recharge. Now, while your health is above a certain threshold, your mask lines charge up more efficiently. When entering a boss fight, keep a percentage of your line charge. None of these are really fantastic. Killing an enemy briefly increases the damage dealt by heavy attacks, which I haven't been using. You don't really have enough time. Alright, I'm going to get this just so that I can unlock whatever this is. Using the Harmonia Amber briefly increases your physical power based on the amount of health recovered. Okay, this is a good one. This is a good one. Let me unlock that. Then it's a question of... do I have someplace I want to put that? Perfectly parrying attack heals you by a portion of your maximum health. I have been using that. Upon dodging attack, your mask lines charge up more efficiently. Physical powers increase every few seconds. This effect can stack. Suffering melee damage causes the attacker to sustain physical damage in return. Upon dealing damage, your stamina regeneration is briefly increased. Killing an enemy restores a small portion of your max health. This is nice, but it's too situational. I'm going to use the new one. I'm going to replace this with the new one. Yeah, because it's too dependent on you being around a lot of enemies. Okay. Now that we've spent the last 30 minutes on one single boss, which, you know, can happen. Oh, that didn't work. Okay, we've already been to the right. Or left, I mean. Can't believe he was able to hit me from that close. That was interesting. Okay, no idea what that guy is. Okay, Shard of a Bitter Memory. Okay. Bastard can hit me all the way from here. Oh. I seek an old friend, the greatest commander I ever saw. He is here somewhere, I know it. That Therme, perhaps. The greatest commander I ever saw, Gian Gurgalo. Why is he moving? Last of the Aenean. Okay. Oh, there's a ladder here. Yeah, before we go across... Oh, okay. Alright, then I'm not exactly seeing the point of this. Interesting. I'm tired of you shooting me. Or shooting at me, I guess I should say. Okay, another amplifier. +6 now. I'm wondering if they want me to drop. Because, I mean, somebody's still seeing me and trying to get me. Okay, I don't know what this guy's deal is. But I guarantee you... Okay. It doesn't matter. Shard. Nugget. And another, and 2 more shards. Okay, so yeah, they must want me to drop down. Because I just don't see any other way to go. Alright, well... Yeah, I guess they want me to drop down here. That's bullshit. So, he's able to stagger me on every single one. Oh, that's annoying. Alright, I'm gonna sprint this. Well, I'm gonna try and sprint this anyway, I'll put it that way. That's fantastic. I got stuck on a freaking rock. What just happened? Who's hitting me? Someone hit me from behind, and I don't know how they were able to do that. Because no one should have been able to have line of sight. It must be this guy. Or not this guy, the other guy. This guy up here. Oh, that's why. Screw you. I've got to find I got to find a better way of dealing with them. I had no idea there was a guy behind me here. How did I lose all my Memoria? I picked it up. Yeah, they obviously want me to drop down here, too. Well, all I know is there better be a knot down here somewhere. Because, oh, there we go. Like, where the hell am I supposed to go now? Anybody see what I picked up there a second ago? The Gyro Scuttler? Oh, this is interesting. I can just sit here and let them kill each other. There better be a knot nearby. Alright. I don't want to go sprinting too much. Oh, yep, there's a knot right there. Alright, let's see if we can... Nope. Great. I've got one heal left. And I'm already done using it. Yep. I don't know how you can possibly get down there. Without using a crap ton of heals. And there's a knot right there. That is, I mean, it's so unfair. Unless that ladder area takes you to another way to get down. Alright, let's do one run through there and check that out. That didn't work at all. Yeah, I don't see how to get down there. Short of the standard way. Or short of the way that, you know, I've already done. I guess this is just meant to show you that way. All right. Well, what a crappy run back. Well, now I know where... Really? Alright, now I don't need to kill them. Oh, you actually don't have to... Okay. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, that's interesting. You don't actually have to fight that the big crab. There's a way around it. Huh. Now the problem is he is protecting whatever that thing right there is. Oh, and there's a whole section back here. Okay, what am I... Oh, that's what I'm hearing. And there's a cannon. Of course there is. Okay, but the cannon can't get me here. But it can get me there somehow. Alright, well that's ridiculous. Not sure how to get rid of the cannon. There doesn't seem to be a way to get rid of the cannon. Well, that's lovely. Great. Dogs. Okay. I can get rid of you. Alright, let me go over here and grab this stuff. In the beginning, there were two sibling gods, Veltha, creator of the emerging lands, and Nethens, originator of the seas. As Veltha observed the multitude of life forms that populate her brother's kingdom, envy took over. She was determined to shape offspring that would surpass them. To please a god, for many, many years, Phalessian society remained stagnant, fearful of the thought that they would lose the light of Veltha again. In the beginning, there were... Okay, we already read that. Making sure there's nothing else. Let me get back to the protection point here. Alright, so we've got... Peak of Humanity. Guided by the deity, citizens of the newly founded empire excelled in both culture and military power. But little did they know that all this prosperity would come at a price. Alright, I've probably got enough to level up twice more. And I don't have the ability without transporting back to level up any of my gear. So, let's... And you... And then, how many... Oh yeah, I also got... Where is it? There it is. Played a Festique Geode, so it allows you to infuse or upgrade a specific type of weapon We did also get some new shards. Yeah, Fisherman Mask shards. As well as Spaventa Army Mask shards. We've got one nugget. Unraveled Broken Nugget. Fragment. Yeah, okay, I wanted to see if I'd gotten any more blocks. And by the way, this sacrificial knife here is what you use to get to the optional boss that I talked about back at the Maja graveyard. So basically you go back to the same arena that we killed Vermiglio. Using the sacrificial knife, it opens up a passage to an area where we actually get to fight Maja. Alright, there's a chest right there, but there's also guys up that... See, I'm pretty sure that's going to open us up to a boss fight. We got a boss fight here, boss fight up there, and then there's a whole path back there. And we'll have to learn about all of this in the next episode. Hey, at least we got one boss fight done. And I'm still not 100% sold on the Great Sword versus Juniper Sword, because, and this is primarily because of parry timing. With the Great Sword, giving myself enough time to get off a parry based on most of the enemies that we fought, and specifically the boss fights that we fought, there isn't a perfect amount of time to get off two attacks between my two attacks between their two attacks, whereby I can parry one, two attack, parry the second one. And especially if it's part of a combo. If it's just individual attacks, then most of the time I'm fine. But when it's part of a combo, there's not enough time with a Great Sword to get off two attacks in between. Whereas with a Juniper Sword, I can guarantee 2 every time and 3 in between single strikes. So we'll have to figure out. I think what we'll do is we'll start off the next episode with this big crab here so that we can get whatever it's protecting. And then I think I'm going to probably go up the stairs next instead of going, because I don't want to have to keep fighting freaking cannons. But we'll see. As always, I hope you've been enjoying the content. If you have, please make sure to hit that like button, subscribe button, or feel free to drop something in the comments. And hopefully I'll see you in the next episode. Talk to you soon.